Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an important topic that affects many women: hormonal imbalances. You know, we often think of hormones as these mysterious things, but they actually play such a crucial role in our overall health. And when they're out of whack, it can manifest in some really surprising ways. We're going to explore 9 common symptoms you should be aware of. Just like when I'm examining a patient's skin, it's all about recognizing the signs and knowing when to take action. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you understand about your body, the better equipped you'll be to advocate for your own well-being. So let's get started and uncover those telltale signs that your hormones might need a little TLC. Let's explore the 9 common symptoms you should be aware of.
Have you ever noticed dark patches on your skin, especially on your face? It's something I see quite often in my practice, and it can be a sign of hormonal changes. You see, when your estrogen levels fluctuate, especially during pregnancy, or if you're taking birth control pills, it can trigger an increase in melanin production. Melanin is what gives our skin its color, and sometimes those hormone fluctuations can cause it to go into overdrive, resulting in hyperpigmentation. These patches are usually harmless, but I know they can be a cosmetic concern for many women. Now, if you've been using birth control pills for an extended period, it's possible to develop a condition called melasma. Melasma is basically hyperpigmentation that's triggered by, you guessed it, those hormonal changes caused by the pill. It often shows up as brown or grayish-brown patches on the face, particularly on the cheeks, forehead, and upper lip. The good news is that melasma often fades on its own after pregnancy or when you discontinue hormonal birth control. However, if it's bothering you, there are treatments available, like topical creams, chemical peels, or laser therapy. It's always best to consult with a dermatologist to figure out the best approach for your specific situation. Skin tags are those tiny, soft skin-colored growths that tend to pop up in areas where your skin rubs together, like your armpits, neck, or groin. They're super common and generally harmless. But did you know they can also be related to hormones? It's true. Hormonal fluctuations, especially during pregnancy or menopause, can cause skin tags to develop or become more prominent. Think of it like this. Your skin is kind of like a delicate ecosystem, and when your hormones are in flux, it can throw things out of balance. During pregnancy, for example, your body is flooded with hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which can stimulate skin cell growth and lead to the formation of skin tags. And then, during menopause, as estrogen levels decline, skin tags can also make an appearance. Now, I know some people find skin tags bothersome, but they're usually nothing to worry about. However, if they're getting irritated, bleeding, or you just don't like the way they look, it's easy to have them removed. A dermatologist can quickly snip them off or freeze them with liquid nitrogen.
Okay, let's talk about something that can be a bit embarrassing for some women: excessive body hair growth, or hirsutism. We're talking about coarse, dark hair that pops up in places where women typically don't have it, like the face, chest, and back. Now, we all have hormones called androgens, including testosterone, even us ladies. But when those androgen levels are higher than usual, it can lead to this unwanted hair growth. It's like your body is getting its signals crossed. There are a few things that can cause elevated androgens in women. One of the most common is a condition called polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS. PCOS messes with your hormone balance and can lead to a whole bunch of symptoms, including hirsutism. Another culprit could be high cortisol levels, which can happen if you're dealing with chronic stress or a condition like Cushing's syndrome. Cortisol is our stress hormone, and when it's constantly elevated, it can throw your other hormones out of whack.
Acne. It's the bane of many people's existence, especially during those teenage years. But did you know that hormonal fluctuations can also trigger breakouts, even in adults? It all comes down to those pesky androgens again. When your androgen levels surge, it can cause your skin's oil glands to go into overdrive, producing excess sebum. And sebum, my friends, is like a magnet for dirt, bacteria, and dead skin cells, which can clog your pores and lead to inflammation. That's when those red, angry pimples rear their ugly heads. Hormonal acne often pops up on the face, chest, and back, and it can be particularly troublesome for women during certain times of the month, like right before their period or during pregnancy. Those hormonal shifts can really wreak havoc on your skin.
Okay, we've talked about unwanted hair growth, but what about hair loss? It's a common concern for both men and women. And you guessed it, Hormones can play a major role. You see, our hair follicles are pretty sensitive to changes in hormone levels, especially estrogen, testosterone, insulin, and thyroid hormones. When these hormones are out of balance, it can disrupt the hair growth cycle and lead to thinning hair or even hair loss. For example, elevated testosterone levels, which can convert to a hormone called DHT, can actually shrink hair follicles and inhibit hair growth. This is a common cause of female pattern hair loss, where hair thins gradually on the top of the head. But it's not just about androgens. Thyroid imbalances, such as hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, can also disrupt hair growth. And insulin resistance, which is often linked to weight gain and conditions like PCOS, can also contribute to hair loss.
Have you ever noticed that it can feel like you're fighting a losing battle with the scale, even if you're eating healthy and exercising regularly? Well, hormones could be the sneaky culprit behind those stubborn extra pounds. Hormones like estrogen, cortisol, and thyroid hormones play a crucial role in regulating your metabolism and how your body stores fat. So, when these hormones are out of whack, it can make it incredibly difficult to lose weight or even cause you to gain weight, even if you haven't made any changes to your diet or exercise routine. For instance, as women go through menopause and estrogen levels decline, they often experience weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. Estrogen helps regulate metabolism and fat distribution, so when it dips, it can lead to that dreaded belly fat.
Our menstrual cycles can be a bit of a mystery sometimes, right? But those monthly visits from Aunt Flo can actually provide valuable clues about our hormonal health. Heavy or irregular periods, for example, can be a sign that something's off with our hormones. Think about it. Your menstrual cycle is like a finely tuned dance between different hormones, each playing a specific role in regulating the timing, flow, and duration of your period. So, when those hormones are out of balance, it can throw the entire cycle off kilter. Irregular periods are especially common during the first few years after menstruation begins, as well as during perimenopause, the transitional period leading up to menopause. During these times, hormone levels are naturally fluctuating, which can lead to changes in your cycle. Waking up in the middle of the night drenched in sweat is never fun, right? While night sweats can be caused by a variety of factors, like anxiety, medications, or even a stuffy bedroom, they can also be a sign of hormonal imbalances. Fluctuating estrogen and progesterone levels in particular can wreak havoc on your body's temperature regulation, leading to those dreaded night sweats. It's like your internal thermostat is on the fritz. Menopause is a prime time for night sweats as estrogen levels plummet. But other hormonal imbalances like thyroid disorders or even low testosterone levels in women can also contribute to this uncomfortable symptom. Infertility is a heartbreaking struggle that affects many couples, and unfortunately, hormonal imbalances can play a significant role in making it difficult to conceive. Hormones are essential for regulating ovulation, fertilization, and implantation, so when they're out of balance, it can create roadblocks to pregnancy. One of the most common hormonal disorders that can lead to infertility is polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS. PCOS disrupts ovulation, making it difficult for an egg to be released and fertilized. But it's not just PCOS. Other hormonal imbalances like thyroid disorders can also interfere with ovulation and fertility. And sometimes, factors like obesity or being underweight can disrupt hormone balance and make it harder to get pregnant.
So, there you have it. 9 common signs that your hormones might be a little out of sync. Remember, our bodies are amazing, intricate systems, and hormones play a crucial role in keeping everything running smoothly. When those hormones are out of balance, it can manifest in a wide range of symptoms, from skin changes to mood swings to reproductive issues. The good news is that hormonal imbalances are often treatable. If you're experiencing any of the symptoms we've discussed, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. They can help you figure out what's going on and recommend the best course of action, whether it's lifestyle changes, medication, or other therapies. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know about your body, the better equipped you'll be to advocate for your own health and well-being. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative videos.